All right, Kris. Well, thank you for taking some time for an interview. And I guess the first question is, what was your first BTE show?
Well, the first show I ever saw by BTE, I can't remember the name of, but it was the Scottish one. I can't remember the name. It was in like 2008 or 9. But it was something about a day, and it was Robert Bailey played the Scottish guy. I can't think of the name of it. Whatever. First show I was a part of was Irma Vep.
Mm-hmm. And that was with Brian Burke and what was his face?
William Smiley.
William Smiley. Okay.
Andy Smiley.
Right. Now, how did you get involved with that production? Did you approach the directors, or did they approach you about it?
I auditioned for a scholarship and was awarded a partial part of it. And as part of the stipulations to receiving the scholarship, we were required to not only be auditioned for all shows, but we were required to be a part of 2 BTE shows each, like the fall and the winter, like the fall and the spring. So the fall, I was a part of Irma Vep, and I was a quick changer for Sandy Smiley.
Mm-hmm.
And in the spring, I was an assistant stage manager for... blanking. Dang it. It's on my resume.
Yeah, well, but either way, it has to... What was your reaction when they first told you that you're going to be part of stage management for BTE? Like, was it, positive or...
Oh, yeah, I was really excited because I when I was there from 2009 to 2011, I almost went to, I think, every BTE show with the exception of, like, maybe 2. Like, one in the summer and then another one randomly because I was doing music and theater. But I just really enjoyed the productions that BTE put on and was really excited to be a part of it. Initially, I was a little, as an actor, you're kind of self-conscious, like, oh, I have to be a part of, like, a professional production because you're still learning, I guess, whatever. So initially it was a little shocking, but I got over it pretty quickly when I met Sandy and Brian and learned they were just normal actors like me. There's nothing really different other than they had done it more than me.
All right, so obviously you're far away from the community here at COD, but when did you find out that BTE was being discontinued?
Well, when I was working at the college, I was working in one of the administrative offices for the theater department.
Mm-hmm.
And it was rumored that the college was going to, this was in 2011, that the college was going to disconnect itself from BTE, and BTE would have to start looking for its own thing. Because in 2011, the plans were going to start renovating for that fall, so everything was moving, and BTE wasn't going to move initially. I guess that changed, but I kind of had a feeling that, because even when I was working there, the arts was something that the president really didn't understand. Like financially, the theater department had like basically zero money to work on a couple productions that I can remember, not to name. I can't remember names, but it was just really sad because even then I was like, I think BTE won't be a part of COD anymore, which really was disappointing because it was such a big part of my college experience at COD.
Obviously they stopped BTE for last year or last semester, so there's going to be no gun shy for this semester, and now it's been rumored it won't be continued probably further out the rest of the year. What is your reaction to that?
I just think it's I want to say it's surprising, but I really don't think it is, because it's just unfortunate, to say the least, because students that are going to be going to see these shows, they can't go see them anymore. But for me, why I think it's so disappointing is because I honestly believe that the president just has a lack of understanding for the arts in a way that those of us that are involved in the arts, like all the time, every day when we're there, I think as someone who doesn't understand it, he thinks it's something that the college doesn't need as far as like student life. But I feel that as far as a theater student goes and an alum of COD theater, I think it's something that the theater students absolutely need, because we need something to look up to, and if we have to go outside of the college to do that, then it's a waste of resource and a waste of my time to even go.
The petition that started about a couple days ago, well, the whole purpose of it is to bring back Buffalo Theatre Ensemble back into the Mac Center. Do you think that things will go through?
I think if the president sees a lot of students and former students that have signed it, I think he'll, I don't want to say reconsider, because I don't think he honestly would, but I think he'll give it another thought. You know what I mean? I think he'll actually think about it, like, oh wow, this is actually something students are looking forward to.
So as of right now, we have over 400 signatures.
Good.
Yeah, it's not just from the area, but also from California, New York.
Good. The show that I was a part of, where I was the assistant stage manager, was Private Lives.
Oh, that was the show that you were talking about.
Back to that question, real quick. That show that I was in the spring. That's what I was the assistant stage manager of.
Now, obviously, if I remember correctly, you're not pursuing acting anymore. Is that right?
As of right now, it's not something that's on the top of my list, but it's something that I've never lost a passion for.
But how did BTE or that experience alone help you not just become a better actor, but help you whatever your goals may be right now?
Well, for me, BTE was more than just part of my college experience, definitely. BTE taught me professionalism in a way that I hadn't really experienced before.
Yeah, it's hard to find nowadays.
Yes.
All right. Well, do you have any more statements that you'd like to say, or?
Yeah. I think it's really sad when colleges are doing this, and schools in general are doing this to arts programs. And I think the fact that it's happening at COD is just really disappointing in a way, because it's basically sending the message that we don't need the arts in school anymore, which I don't think that's the message he's trying to send, but regardless of what he's trying to do, that's what's happening.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else?
I just really want BT to stay at COD. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we'll get their attention for sure.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for helping out, Kris.
No problem.
I will keep you posted and with our progress and stuff like that. All right.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Cool. Thank you, Kris. I hope you're doing well out there.
Yeah.